Aaron, go ahead, count me in, dog.
3, 2, 1. Testing, and we're live.
It's late in LA, and this is the Life and Times.
Life and Times.
Listen, we got Charlie B in the building.
There we go.
We got In It for Life in the building. Do
There
you
we
see,
go.
like, we got, like, power, electricity, a little less character. We
Lot
still have
different
some
from the
character,
blackout.
but we can see things now. It's good to see everyone.
Clarity.
Quite bright.
We got applesauce. Shout out to applesauce.
Shout out applesauce.
Let's talk about the last time we were here. We're having flashbacks. We were out there in the trenches.
Yeah, we were.
Yes, we were. I was like up to my. This is how much character it was.
Like, I took off my boot and went like this, and just water came out. So
I was talking to you in my socks. I was like, "Hey, welcome to the podcast."
I was crying because I had to put the boot back.
Had no
Shout out to
power.
the blackout episode.
Yeah, shout out to the
Yeah.
blackout
Shout out
episode,
Blackout
man. We were
episode.
building all
It was
types of
wild.
character. I fuck with that shit though because that's how we all wanted it. Like you still wanted to do it. Like you took the
did.
time out, and I really appreciate that.
I
Seriously.
drove here. I
You drove
swam here.
You swam here.
I'm telling you.
Backstroke, front stroke. What is that? Swan? I don't know. I'm not a swimmer.
I was just floating. Yeah.
But no, man. You know, here at the Life of Times, we like to do a mental health check. How are you all feeling from 1 to 10? If you guys don't want to begin, I can begin, my friends.
Charlie, you want to go first?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a long week, so I'm at about a 7.
Good
No
shit.
lie.
Yep,
Yeah, but
yep.
Good
it's
shit.
good to be surrounded by like good positive people also.
Like-minded people.
It's like a 7.5.
Yeah.
How about you?
I'll say an 8.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
I had to round up to his 7.
I know. I was
yeah.
like, you just wanted to win, right? It's all
Like-
good.
It's like those people that say like $1, Bob.
You know what he said. Yeah.
I always wanted to go to an auction and just add 1 penny more. I wouldn't buy shit. I'll just add a penny more.
Just add a penny on
I'm
it.
going to see what's going to happen.
301 penny.
And 2 penny. All right. Life and Times.
Life and Times.
Listen, I'm at a 10 out of 10. Okay,
There we
last
go.
week I was a little screw up. Okay, I had a couple screws loose. I had to address some things. I had to grow up, and I appreciate that. You know, I got Bluetooth headphones now. I'm like, insurance is good. We're doing everything well, doing really well at work.
Yep.
It's translating, you know, and I really appreciate the people in my corner. So shout out Aaron, shout out Big B, and shout out to Life and Times.
Yeah.
How you feeling, Big Dog?
I'd say right around a 7 there with Charlie, honestly. But on the later portion of this week, I felt an upswing, determination, knowing what I want to do becomes more clear this week. And so put myself at a solid 7. I'm in there.
Yeah, man, you're in the game. You just need a 7.
Yep.
Let's talk AI in music. Charlie, how do you feel about AI in music? I have some opinions, but I want to start with the artist first.
Man, to be honest with you, it's I don't like it, not one bit. I've seen all the criminal side of it. I've seen the pretty much just plagiarism. I've seen every idea being stolen, being replicated. I've seen stuff being used without people's permissions. It's bad enough
Yeah.
as it is, you know, but going to that extent of just stealing your entire style, like your
Identity.
whole-
Yeah.
it's wild.
All that work.
Definitely no.
How do you feel, bro?
I think I'm right there because that translates over into what's going on in film right now.
Film's crazy right now.
It's going wild.
We're going to have a serious episode about that. We're going to have a serious insider episode real soon. Life and Times.
Yeah, and just seeing how, studios and other entities alike are weaponizing it.
See, that's the biggest thing, right?
Yeah.
It could be useful. It could be something that
could be.
It could be a great tool.
It could be.
It is a great weapon right now. And that's the biggest divisiveness
Yeah.
like within myself when I think about this stuff. Because AI could do so much.
It's scary. And
it's just being used for the wrong thing.
Like scanning your face once. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, how do you feel?
Not with music. There is an app that is like an AI app, and you can tell it to do something, and it'll literally like just do everything for you.
You talking about ChatGPT?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, we're in there.
So like for me, like when I had to go to school and do courses.
Oh
and
yeah, for
all we
college
had to do
kids.
say AI, we need this. It did our whole script. We're like, all right, we're done.
Yeah.
That's it. Like everybody else had to sit there and brainstorm. Like for stuff like that, yeah, I can see AI. But when it comes to music, I mean, it's just not real. It's not you, the person, actually coming up with the words. It's just some kind of artificial intelligence that's doing it for you. So it doesn't feel like it's genuine, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a suggestion, not an idea.
right? And most music these days comes from people who have real life experiences.
Yeah.
So I mean, I value that kind of music and can relate more to it than some Autobot thing telling me.
Yeah, robots in disguise. I can't.
Right?
I can't deal with
Yeah,
that.
no.
And I don't really like it. It's a big discrepancy with AI and music for me. Like, I like music. I enjoy music. Music helps me in my life. And then we got some fabricated bullshit. I don't fuck with it.
Also, I think from an artist perspective,
Yeah, it's heinous.
like my style grows every single day.
Right.
You know, so there's nothing really that you can say. Oh, we have an AI that's gonna make songs for him. Like the after death stuff. I don't think so. I don't think so because if you're artistic, you're gonna evolve every single day throughout things that are thrown at you, throughout inspirations that come, new inspirations, new artists you listen to, new producers that come into your life. You know, it's totally organic artistry is ever evolving.
Yeah, dude. And like to think what it takes and what the artist goes through to come up with these
Yeah.
projects and these products. It's to have it just meaninglessly chopped up in some engine and then re-spit out. Like you said, it's an insult. It's an insult to the process itself.
Yeah, no, artists go through a lot to create.
They
to
do.
create, you must suffer. That's why
Yeah.
it's a phrase I coined myself. Like, you can't be going through all that shit, and then some robots like, ha, great shit, man. Gotcha. Life of Thompson. Speaking of some shit like that, a gotcha. How are we feeling about Thread versus Twitter? Now we're on Thread, Life of Thompson Thread. Please follow
Life
us.
of Times, please follow us.
Please follow us. Follow us on Twitter too.
Please.
We gotta post more on Twitter. Listen, Thread versus Twitter. How are we feeling about this shit? I tell you this, Zuckerberg. You ever played checkers? You ever played checkers?
Yeah.
And you beating somebody, like say it's your little sister. Shut up, my little sister. He used to beat you all the time. Kick me. That's what he just did.
That's
To
what they're
fucking
doing, bro.
that they got Billy beat.
Billionaires are playing
They're
checkers
just playing
right
around
now.
right
They're
now.
just playing
They
checkers.
don't give a
and
fuck.
shit.
They getting on boats. All right, shout out to boats.
I mean,
Building character.
I'm still trying to get familiarized with Snapchat.
Damn, big dog.
Same. It has it's gotten so
Hey,
advanced.
listen. Zuck got Snapchat too. That's
Yeah.
why Instagram stories
man's
exist.
trying to
He took
monopolize.
everybody's business model. He's like, hey man, it look good, bro.
He's going through the store. I'll take this one. I'll take this one.
It
Oh,
look good,
That's
man.
a pop service.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
throw it in the cart.
Yeah.
Thank
It's
you.
looking good. Listen, Thread versus Twitter.
Right?
Listen, Thread is crazy. I fuck with it. You know, it's a good platform. It's just the exact
It's fresh.
carbon
It's
copy
fresh.
of Twitter. It looks exactly the
It's
same.
fresh.
They just stole the shit.
Yeah. He
That's
immediately
not blue
filed a
magic.
lawsuit against it. I heard about that too.
That's not going anywhere, bro. Litigation.
"Meh."
Litigation.
Meh.
See you in court for 20 years. You can't do it longer than me. That's just how it's going to go. More AI, more problems. Do I have to come over? You good? You good?
Got it.
Pure character.
Get it, got it done.
Ah. More AI, more problems. Is this episode a deep fake?
Is it?
Is it?
Are we real?
I'm alive? Mom?
Because the lights
Scary.
are on.
Right, the lights are on.
That's
So
why the lights
something,
are on.
something's
It's not
happening.
candlelit in here.
Yeah.
See, we did start romantic.
We did.
We got it. We got the lights up now.
We
got
do
the
have
lights
lights
up.
now. Turn
No
on
more
the lights.
sirens. No more sirens going off in the building.
Last time we was here, it was a fire thing.
Yeah, it was going on.
Oh my
going
god!
off,
Even
bro.
your
Whole fire thing,
garage
you know?
was-
It was
Yeah.
lit.
Everything happens during filming, honestly.
Yo, anything.
Like you said,
if we
Murphy's
start
Law, bro.
recording, the world
Murphy's
starts
Law.
coming in. Hey, those guys doing the life of
Oh,
Tom's.
they're
Let's do it.
podcasting.
I see 'em.
Ooh,
Is that
they're
guy
sprinkling
happy?
some bullshit.
Mm-mm.
Delicious.
Listen, more AI, more problems.
Scary.
It's
Scary
getting
problems.
scary.
Scary problems.
Like if we're talking about like the film industry, bro, they're trying to pay, you know,
There's the deal breakers.
the extras,
The deal
right?
breakers.
You know, the extras that come on set every day for the film, the
Multiple
movie, the
takes,
TV show,
multiple days of
no,
shooting.
multiple days of shooting, so they can pay for their lives and be artists and shit like that. They're saying one take, and then we're gonna use
We're
your
gonna scan you for the day of. We're gonna pay for the day, and then we're gonna use your likeness in perpetuity
in perpetuity.
for any future projects. And we're
Dave
not gonna compensate
Chappelle,
you.
perpetuity,
Yep.
bro.
Throughout the known universe.
Throughout the
We were just talking
young
about Dave
universe,
Chappelle. We were
bro.
just talking about
You
Dave
got to
Chappelle,
know
too.
about this. It's really serious. It's really scary.
It's very scary.
Because like kids are hungry, right? I need a job. Somebody gonna break. Like the dude that was running the shit over there, he's like, listen, man, watch when Christmas come around and they gotta get kicked out their apartment. They gonna start signing some shit.
Yep.
It's big bully ball, big business.
Very bloody game.
But Listen, how was your 4th of July? Let's go to like something nice, I guess. Fireworks, America.
America.
We got some propaganda.
Nah,
I like it.
that day was honestly one of the best days of the year so far.
I was
Yeah.
drunk as shit.
Yeah, we had a lot of food. We had a lot of good people around, so it was a blast for sure.
Yeah, definitely a lot of barbecue.
Hella. I ordered.
Nah, it's better if you barbecue. I mean,
Well,
if
I
you're
got
gonna order-
burgers at my spot. Like I'm a burger guy. I'm growing my burger skills. So when I'm a dad, I'm like, you know,
It's done.
I'm
Forget
ready
about
for it.
Yeah, but is it from
George
scratch or
Foreman?
is it frozen?
The George
No,
Foreman
it's from
grill.
scratch.
From scratch, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what we
I'm
had.
serious.
It was
Put my
from
hands
scratch.
in that shit. I'm in there. It's
We got
organic.
it. The eggs and the
Yeah,
ketchup.
yeah. I look that shit up.
Everything.
Yeah, it's like-
Meatloaf,
I'm
bro.
looking shit up, man.
Yes.
Fucking
Oh,
meatloaf,
yo.
Meatloaf.
Me and this guy,
Yo.
we figure out meatloaf at like 20. Like without our parents.
For meals.
And that's
Meals.
all we ate for like 2 months.
Sustenance.
Do you put cheese in the middle?
We put all
Ooh,
types
I
of
have
shit.
not.
Oh
I've
my
not-
god.
I've not tried
Mozzarella
the cheese
cheese,
in the
like
middle.
in the
Yeah.
middle, and then put it on.
I never thought to
It's a
consider that,
cheesy,
yo.
bro. I do bacon in that bitch. I throw all types.
And then
of
gravy on
Get
top.
wild.
Bro, I get high. I just
Meatloaf
throw some shit in
Parmesan.
there.
Ooh, meatloaf parmesan.
Yes.
Meatloaf parmesan.
Meatloaf escargot. You can do whatever. You can
You
do
do it all.
seafood. You can
You
do
can do it
seafood
all.
meatloaf.
You can
You
do
ever
it
do
all,
stripping
bro.
that shit, bro?
Nah.
Yeah, bombastic. Listen, 4th of July, bro. What you do for 4th of July? I didn't see you at all.
Bro, did you post that pic with the 40 around 4th of July?
Yeah.
I literally saw that, thought it was so refreshing, went and bought one for the 4th of July, bro.
Wow.
That night, Miller
Look at
High Life.
that.
Shout out Miller High Life.
Hey, give us some money.
Shout out Miller
Please,
High
please,
Give us some
Life.
money, please.
It was incredibly refreshing, and it was a very nice evening.
I'll
Anybody
drink
that wants to
that.
sponsor him, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if you guys ever want us to sell
Shout
your
out.
stuff, we'll do it. Life and times.
Life and times.
Nah, bro, I was shit faced. walking around Barrington, out like the big ass apartments in Brentwood.
Yeah.
I was around there, just getting shit faced, walking around,
Hanging out.
looking at fire.
Hanging out.
Oh, did you hear about that?
What?
Mount Ripidox. Like, so in Menifee, I always post what's going on in Menifee, and everybody's like, where can you go see fireworks? And some guy was joking. He's like, just go up to Mount Ripidox. You could see fireworks, and probably the mountain on fire. The next day, it was on the news that it was on fire.
Bruh.
Like, he was joking, but
real quiet,
apparently-
real shady. It's always truth in every joke.
It is.
Let's do propaganda versus people. Now, there's a lot of narratives out there. They're scary.
A lot of pipelines.
A lot of
A lot
pipelines.
of pipelines.
You saw it on Facebook. It's not real, sir. Just relax. Take a deep breath. Now,
It's okay.
propaganda versus people. They're pushing people for a reason, right? They're pushing people in a certain thought pattern for a reason. So we forget that we are people. Like, people are so deep in their propaganda, they forget humanity. And it's spooky out here.
It is.
It's
It is.
propaganda versus people.
The algorithm is weaponized. It's trying to
Algorithm is
weaponize it. It's trying to weaponize it.
Your viewpoints are weaponized.
Yep.
And you think you're doing something for you and your family, and it's, nah, man. Because while you're doing that shit, I sold you something.
Yeah.
I got a T-shirt for you. You
Yeah.
believe in
Well,
this?
You got to think outside the box because
Oh, constantly.
these days the internet is a fucking monster, bro.
Oh,
Like
It is.
the let's say for example, somebody puts up a protest against abortion, and they're over here in front of the Planned Parenthood, and then the same time on the other side of the demographic, you got people that are pro-life wanting to set up like protests too, and you literally got them setting up at the same place.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, you gotta
Yeah.
start thinking industry plants. You gotta start thinking about like
Well,
actors and
Bots.
crisis
Bots.
actors.
Bots on social
those
media,
bots on
dude.
social media are
It's a
serious.
big
That's a
deal,
business,
bro.
That's a business. It's a job. I talked
It
to
is.
somebody that's in digital marketing.
How can we sway people's opinions?
Bro,
Throw a whole bunch of bots
People are
at
getting
them.
paid to do that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're getting a raise to be like,
So-
yo, you got some energy
So
going
you can
on.
never trust anything nowadays because
Question everything.
they got like I have a lot of people like friends that are models and a lot of extras out here in LA. It's the life, bro. You come to LA, you start being an extra in like commercials. You start doing like background acting, like $50 gigs for the whole day. A lot of people are doing you survive, bro. You're on survival mode. There's a lot of people out there right now that are doing voiceover commercials that they'll call you and do a phone interview for $50, and you're like, bro, you literally just gave them your voice for AI. Literally just gave them your shit.
Yeah,
You know what I
Bro,
mean?
it's so scary, bro. It's scary.
It's all in
Wild.
the purpose of leverage, leveraging your viewpoints or your needs against you. But let's talk about something more positive. What's next for Charlie B?
Yeah.
Isn't the tour coming up, big dog?
Projects.
What's next,
Coming
bro?
up.
What's
We-
next?
we
You just
are-
dropped the video, right?
Yeah,
We just dropped the video.
Man, we stay working all the time. Right now, we're about to go on tour with NWA. NWA's DJ Yella, Lil Easy.
Indeed.
Shout out Lil Easy.
Shout out Lil
Shout
Easy.
out.
Yeah,
Shout out.
putting us on this. We got a couple of the tour dates. Southern California cities like San Diego, Fresno, the packing house, the packing district out in San Diego. Yeah,
Yes.
so we're gonna be out there for July 27th and August 5th.
Okay.
August
So-
10th.
August 10th.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
'cause
the one in
there's one is
August
mid.
5th is in Fresno. Yeah, but all the details are on my website, charliebmusic.com. Everybody tapping in, go to charliebmusic.com.
Tap in there.
Yeah, yeah, we got a lot of dope stuff coming. We released a video. We're gonna release another video in a couple months. We got a car show coming with Wicked Ways Car Club. We got a couple features coming, a cameo. Man, my team honestly stay working the whole fucking year. To be honest with you,
I'm still trying to get in a music video.
yo,
Right?
I want to check that off.
You better check that. He's right here.
Yeah, that's
So
what I'm
you guys
saying.
at the propaganda versus.
yeah, no,
The
we're
next thing you
definitely-
do, I'm trying to do it. I'm also trying to pop up for the tour. If it's on the day I'm off, I'm there.
Well, we're
I'm
actually raffling a couple of tickets for the next shows. We're gonna do raffles for the August 5th in Fresno, and we're gonna do a raffle for the July 27th. So everybody out there reposting my music, make sure you guys tag me in it, CharlieB714. You can find my music at charliebmusic.com. Just repost it. We'll send you a shirt, a pair of tickets, and some stickers. For sure.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Now, what's next for In It for Life? I know you got big business on the way.
Yeah. So we just pretty much became nonprofit. So now we're going to be able to go to actual big businesses and solicit grants. And that those grants are going to go toward doing merch, which is great. And I'm working with Wear X Apparel, which is one of the companies that Charlie B also works for as well. And we're
Shout
going to
out
begin
Wear
that.
X.
Shout out.
Yes. Another thing is we're probably within next year, we're going to start hosting auditions, doing the blind ones, and then eventually going live. So within 2 years, we're really hoping to just be on TV. Just like I said, American Idol, but just military people.
Yeah,
I
can
can't wait.
expound
On the
upon that
move.
because
On the move.
we got you on camera this time.
Got me on candy camera now.
Yes,
There we
ma'am.
go.
Candy camera.
We see you.
Oh, God, you see me. I'm like the oldest amongst the youngest. So.
Nah, you're fine. I ain't even worried about that.
Remember when I was in my 20s?
You're out here
Yeah.
building
Yeah,
character.
my 30s
Out
are
here building
approaching me.
character,
30s
you know?
are approaching me.
Yeah,
I've
my
been-
40s is approaching me.
Shout out 40s. I just
Yeah,
had
no,
one.
no, no.
Nah, I built about 78 years of character.
Right?
Going on 80.
Before the October 1st.
Honestly.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Shout out.
But
Shout
no,
out.
it's just so we do want to do a show. It's going to be called Behind the Camo.
Okay.
Right? Copyright trademark.
Trademark.
Yeah,
Karma.
say that out loud.
I know, I
So we
know
got
what
a
you guys
paper
say.
trail going here now. We got a paper trail.
Right. But what
Trademark.
we're looking to do is have people who were in the military that made it big be the actual judges.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And then
Fantastic.
the girl that played Wonder Woman,
Oh.
Oh, shit.
we're going to try to reach out to her to see if she would be willing to be the hostess because she served in the Israel army.
She did.
So she
Wow.
served on and off screen.
Wow.
You know how many guys would tune in to watch that show, regardless of the talent. But
Respectfully. 2023.
Trademark patent pending.
yeah.
Respect. Respect women.
But yeah, there's a lot of good things. We between me and Charlie B, we've gone out to several events. We've been mingling with individuals and handing out, like he's been handing out business cards, and I've been putting my Instagram out there as well. So I just hit.
We've been paving the city with posters. Charlie.
Yeah.
Doing the groundwork.
I
The
finally hit
groundwork.
Charlie B
1,500
posters, bro.
followers.
Yo,
Yes,
it's gone. It's up. It's up.
organic.
It's up.
Listen,
It's up.
listen.
It's up.
We've been building for a minute. It takes a while.
Yes.
It does.
It takes a while. Remember the first followers is our moms?
Yeah, bro. It's their mom's liking our
Shout out
post. They're
the
like,
momskis,
oh, listen
man.
to the pod.
Hey,
It's great.
I remember MySpace. My friend was Tom.
That was the time, bro.
Tom was always in my top 8. I remember that.
Shout out momskis.
Look,
Shut up,
I
Mom.
love my mom, but she's only allowed on my Facebook and Snapchat. That's it.
Oh no, listen. I don't even want to say it. Auntie, I'm trying to be better.
We're trying to be good boys
Because
here.
every
all
time I
right?
curse, she's like, "Why? Why do you do this to my
Oh
heart?"
yeah, no.
You know,
Nikki's the
like,
same thing. Like, Aaron, why do you curse so much?
It's
Why do you be
difficult
cursing
out
so
here.
much?
I'm building character.
So let me ask you guys a question.
Oh,
What
yeah,
did
go
you
ahead.
Oh,
think
go ahead.
of Charlie B's last video that he just did?
I fucking loved it.
What was your favorite part about it?
I like the wig. I like the costume. I thought that shit was funny as fuck, bro. Besides the bars, it was just creative and imaginative and funny. It was art, you know?
It was.
For me,
I fuck with that shit.
Is the visuals. If we loop it back around to like what you were talking about on your
Oh,
first
shout out to
pod.
your photographer and
Yeah,
videographer.
shout out
shout
to
out,
your visuals,
shout
for
out,
sure.
dude. But
Yo, that
it's
man
like
was-
explicit detail to visuals. You can see that passion. It's very apparent in the way it's shot.
Did you like the dance moves?
Charlie B with the dance moves.
Yeah, that
Charlie
was
B with
wild.
the dance moves. Listen, let's talk about managing artistry and working, right? Like, you want to be a creative, but you got to pay the bills. That shit is annoying. I work all day, every day.
Yeah.
Even Sunday, I wake up, hey, work. You know?
Yeah.
But it also allows you to invest more into your shit.
Yeah, it
You
does.
got to make those initial investments until you get the grants, until you get everything. You got to make that foot forward yourself, and that's how you get the traction because people see you working. Before I
Yeah.
had my job I got now, I was working retail, 2 shifts, 3 shifts, double shifts, all that shit, and building up a clientele of people face to face, handing out the business cards. I was handing out the business cards at my
Groundwork.
job. He's
Heavy
handing out the
groundwork.
bill
Heavy
at his job
groundwork.
as well. We got people from my job to be the initial people to come to the podcast, and then people start reaching out. So I think like people don't try to skip the grind. That shit is
Definitely
important.
not, for sure.
Definitely.
It builds character.
It does,
Fantastic.
and then plus people get to actually
does.
like see
See
you
you
face
grow.
to face, so they can pick up the vibe, whether
Yeah.
like they sense a good vibe or not such a good vibe.
Yeah, and it's definitely apparent in a lot of podcasts from like just like from the guests we've spoken to. Certain podcasts, you go on and you don't know what
It's
the energy is.
salacious,
You don't know
man.
it. It's very salacious.
It's almost a gotcha type
Yeah.
thing.
Well,
like,
you guys know my energy. I mean, we did this in the dark,
in the
Yeah.
dark,
and it was
nonstop.
And
wet.
that's-
It
Yeah,
was dark and wet,
And
like
so
a tongue.
Life and Times definitely tries to create a much more warm
A
atmosphere.
positive experience.
Like, nah, we're here to talk about your life and
Yeah, we're
times.
talking about
Times
you.
in life.
And not
Times in
just
life,
that, bro.
Positivity.
Budgets.
A lot of the
Yo, Aaron.
podcasts and a lot of the streamers or content creators, I've noticed that lately they've been harnessing on just anything going on. You feel me?
Yeah.
They just be harnessing on like bad things, like
Oh, they don't care.
yeah, oh,
like
you
people
know,
have
trending?
mental breakdowns.
The
People start
submarine.
like imagine if somebody like if you guys were having a breakdown and you started crying or some shit. I would be like, Aaron, show's over.
Yeah, show's done.
Show's
done.
done. You gonna make
Show's
sure you
done.
good?
We're just,
And, you know,
footage is
like,
getting scrapped.
The shit is trash, bro.
Yeah.
That is trash. We're dealing
Pulling
with other
phones
humans,
out, using
you know?
we're gonna put this up and we're gonna get views, and it's like,
Yeah,
bro,
no,
We're not gonna have like a Jenny Jones moment.
nah.
yeah, it's ridiculous.
Maury.
Sorry.
We're gonna have a submarine moment.
Oh, there
it goes. Sinking.
That
feeling.
one say.
All right. Let's talk developing your style. You know, Charlie,
Yes.
you're the artist. How did you develop your style? I know you reinvent yourself. Every
about
time you hop on
adding
the
it
track,
every
every
day.
time you hear a different beat. But like, how did you develop your style?
It really takes a lot of creativity to go into everything that I do. A lot of people won't understand like my individual process, but I really do lock myself in the room for days at a time working on stuff. But once I make a project, like my projects go from 0 to 100 in days. Like I got a script for a video, I got a whole cast idea, I got, just features lined up. I got the whole 9 yards. But it's the way that I execute my art. Like if you notice, you go on my website, like, it's crazy, man. I hate talking about myself like this, but
No,
like
go ahead, do it, man.
you
It's your time.
you go in there and you see just genuine grind. You don't see me taking any fucking corners. A lot of people will say, yo, bro, you drop like 2 singles a year, 2 videos a year, 2 singles, like 4 projects a year. But it's like, look at how I do it though. I'm not in my fucking closet dropping a bar fucking every single fucking week. Like I got 1 video coming out every quarter and it's like I execute it. Do my fucking marketing plan, my promo plan, start putting in my media marketing. everything. Like I don't just put shit out just to put it out.
Yeah, quality over quantity.
Yeah, absolutely.
High
100%.
quality shit. I feel like, and this is an expression, like, far as like writing, I do the writing thing. I got a couple books out. Shout out Secluded. Shout out Before the Married Phase.
Shout out.
Doing a little bit. But like, you got to sit in that chair and bleed. You know?
Yeah.
You got to sit in that chair and bleed. Like, there's no way around it, dog.
You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn. That's gonna add to your style.
Sometimes you're not gonna have it. You know?
Yeah.
And you go on and want it and not have it, and it sucks. And that's when you start building character.
Yo.
I love like the podcast because it forced me to step outside of myself. And when you step outside of yourself, you find out more about yourself, and
You do.
you can start writing from that. You know, I feel like you need conflict and like struggle to overcome to have something to say. You know.
Yeah.
What about you? You know, I know you got stuff on the way.
Damn, in terms of developing your style, probably started when I was like 18. I just started trying to shoot certain things, you know, trying out a number of different genres. All right, you're writing scripts, you're writing projects, you're shooting these projects, you're learning as you go, and the more you do, the more you're like, I kind of want to steer in this direction, and pretty soon that direction becomes your voice, your style, and it all comes from the work you do every day. It's kind of like one of those, we've talked about this on the podcast before, but your writer's voice is kind of like a muscle that you need to work.
Yeah.
The same commitment and consistency that I've learned through this podcast needs to be translated into every aspect of your art. It's a muscle you have to work. It's a muscle you have to work, just like an athlete.
Yeah, you can't skip the gym, bro.
You can't.
Like, even if I can't get some shit down or write something, I'll look at it.
Yeah,
I
think
tried.
about it. You know?
Like, you know,
think about it.
Fuck it, I
a little bit.
tried.
There's gonna be times like that, isn't
Yeah.
there? There's gonna
Life
be
and
times like
times.
that.
Life
and times.
Said it. She said it.
She said the thing.
Bang.
She said the thing.
Bang. Marketing. Growing your business while adapting to new technology. I brought up AI a lot in this podcast because it's affecting all the industries we're in, and you're gonna have to be able to grow your business adapting to the new technology. Like, I'm gonna start using some of this shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start using something. I'm gonna like sit down and start using this shit correctly, like anything you're supposed to do. It's like everything in moderation. You know, don't AI your whole life, but AI some of it.
Certain elements.
Like 10%.
I was trying to come up with a resume through that shit just last week.
Yeah, see, I was like,
exploring that avenue. I was
Yeah.
like,
But you know, it's not bad for them to like. So if you put in a suggestion for it to come out for what you're looking for, it'll jot down everything, and then if you go through it, you always could tweak it. It's not just the end all result. So I think it's like a nice platform where, how we say in the military, work smarter, not harder.
yeah,
So it already gets the basis down for you, and you can look at it and be like, okay, I like this, or you know what, I'm gonna keep this, but I'm gonna tweak that. So it can be a helpful tool, but I just don't think people should rely on it just for specific needs only, and then like, okay, that's it, got it, okay, that's it.
yeah. No, I agree with you on that. Let's talk social media. How do you guys feel about that? What's your thoughts on social media?
It's social.
it's
media.
rapidly
It's
progressing.
media.
rapidly progressing.
I can't keep up with it.
Yeah,
It's moving at such a fast
Yeah.
rate. Like when I scroll through TikTok now, you ever see those lives? You see all these buttons and
Oh.
I'm like, bro, what do these mean?
Have you
What
seen,
do these fucking mean?
Have you seen like the streamers? They're talking like 300K people.
Yeah. You got all
why?
sorts of shit in the chat. You got all these buttons on the side, roses,
Bro.
coins. I'm like, bro,
I
what
don't
is
have
this? Is this
TikTok.
currency?
Ah.
Is this what is
Fucking-
this?
You gotta get some TikTok.
I've been video calling everybody on Snapchat because I think I'm trying to get out because I'm like,
Yeah, man.
once the update came, it's like
Snapchat
now
has
get
an AI. You
They
can
got,
talk
yeah,
to.
I haven't talked to that thing once. I'll keep it real. I haven't talked to it
You
once.
know what I said to it? I was like, if you're alive, be cool.
I left it on red,
that's
bro.
all I said. That's all I said.
I
was
left
like,
it on red.
Hey, if you ever become alive, be cool, please.
My algorithm already knows too much about me.
Oh, they
all
gotta
right?
know.
I don't need
They
my
gotta know.
Snapchat AI bot talking.
They got my
Come on,
psych
chat
profile.
with me,
They
Aaron.
know what I like.
They know
recommend
everything
every
about
stuff.
me, bro.
They recommend me stuff. I buy it.
Yeah.
I mean, social media, it has its ups and its downs. So,
For
like,
sure.
the up part is look at what happened with that Dylan person with Bud Light and how everybody stood up to it, and out of nowhere, Bud Light is, like, not even the top 10 beer anymore because of social media.
Yeah.
That got out, and because of social media,
Well, you can't. Everybody's paying attention.
they are.
Everybody's paying attention. You can't
everybody's
just do
woke.
shit. Everybody can
Yes.
see you. It's very visible.
But in
Yeah.
that case, how do you say it? Social media won?
Yeah.
The internet
The
stays
internet.
undefeated.
The internet stays undefeated. Yeah.
Internet is undefeated
Yeah.
because the internet is
Yeah.
the internet. Everybody's like, it's not happening to me.
It's not happening to
Like-
me.
On the downside, though, I don't like seeing people post fights and robberies and stuff. It's like, put your damn phone down and go do something. Like, you're
Yeah.
sitting there filming and you're watching people beat the shit out of each other.
Well-
You see somebody like fighting for their life, and then you're just holding a camera instead of actually getting in there and doing something. You rather sit there and get your millions of views
See that a lot. This
as opposed to actually being like
No, a lot of
a
people
hero
have
doing
become
something.
like spectators.
Exactly. We don't need no damn spectators. Just like we don't need any more gas stations around. You know?
I think we need the police to be police.
Oh shit! Oh, yeah. Charlie
Fuck the
went,
police, bro.
Charlie
Yo,
went a little
yeah.
viral. Yeah, he went a little
Yeah,
viral. You want to
bro.
talk about that?
yeah. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, he got a little viral for
It
your
was,
taste.
Yo,
bro.
it went
Over a million
it
views.
went over a million
went over
views.
a
Yeah,
million,
a
million.
Yeah.
Like
So
the toast.
I ended up going viral because they brought me on Jubilee Media. Shout out Jubilee Media.
Shout out.
They
Shout
brought
out.
me out to talk about my views against police. And
Shout out
any,
police.
anybody that knows me, bro, knows I fucking hate the cops.
Shout out
Straight
police.
out, fuck the police.
They're
Yeah.
pretty
Nah.
good guys.
I'm. It's just look.
I know, I'm
the-
alright with 'em.
Yeah, I don't care.
the whole thing that
Listen,
happened-
but you go.
Yo, I was getting bashed all over because like a million people saw that and everybody was like telling me that I was ignorant, that I just like was one-sided, that I was so against cops that I refused to like acknowledge like that there was good. But the thing is, just because it doesn't happen to you, I mean, God bless you. God
Yeah.
bless you for living in a good neighborhood. God bless you for having a good upbringing.
Yeah.
God bless you for being a certain race, gender, you know, but because it does not happen to you, does not mean that there's not people every single day with guns to their head because of what they drive, because of what they look like, because of what gender, race, whatever they are. You know what I mean? It's
Atrocities, bro.
Exactly.
Committed on a daily
Exactly.
basis.
Now, I have a small retort to that, and it's not a debate or a rebuttal. I've had the same life experience. I've never had a positive situation with a cop so it was me and Aaron
Yeah.
in school.
Yeah.
So that's
School.
18 years of my life.
18.
18 years of my life, never had a positive interaction. And I understand that reality, and I understand the other reality of people never having a negative reaction. So
Yeah.
these things happen, and it's not because of our upbringing. It's because it's like that for real.
Yeah.
Like, we don't get to see the cop walking around the neighborhoods. First time I ever seen a cop, he's picking up a body. That's my first interaction. So, like, it's different
Shit's
from
real.
upbringing. Now, it's more classism than it is everything else. Because, like, the less resources your area has, the less help you're going to get. That's just what it is. Life and times.
Yeah, life and time.
I can't even say much. I mean, I'm in the military and I'm white, but I still have had my incidences with cops. You know, I mean, there's times that my color of my skin and my job has not gotten me out of a ticket or out of jail.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I had gone to jail once. I had gotten a DUI. You know, and the cop who arrested me was also in the military.
Damn.
So
He's
no
doing his
remorse.
job.
Oh yeah,
Right.
and he was white. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. Is it's just like everybody wants to always be like, oh, this is this. Like, I'm from Chicago, born and raised. So
Bang, bang.
obviously out there, you just gotta make sure you don't get shot, you know. But the cops out there are by the millions. They look to either give you a speeding ticket if you go over 5 miles an hour, or if you don't have your license plate sticker updated.
We
which-
got to start
Yeah,
talking
I've
about
had that.
There's
the business of policing as well.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because that's a job still. Like, people be like, oh, that's saving somebody. That's still a job.
Yeah.
When that quota comes in at the end of the month, they're going to arrest you for jaywalking, dog.
That's
Like,
like a rabbit hole. You know, I
Yeah.
heard something about that. The industry, label owners, like
oh,
I saw that
yeah, I
shit
seen
too. I
that.
saw
I
that
seen that
shit.
too. Ice Cube. Shout out Ice Cube.
Shout out Ice
Shout out
Cube.
Ice Cube. And he said some real shit.
Yeah.
These people who propagate and push a certain narrative in music also invest in the same, you know? But bang, bang, bang.
Private
And
prison,
private
industrial
prison.
complex.
They're
It's-
invested in those.
Yeah.
So they're getting it from both sides.
Yeah.
Tell your kids to go do this dumb shit. And once they do the dumb shit, I get paid both ways. Oh, you come out, you make a song about the dumb shit you survived.
Yeah.
I'm getting paid either way. And people got to understand, like, this internet shit is to teach you things. You have to learn what these people are doing and do better business and not do business with them.
Yeah.
Go build
yeah.
it on your own.
Yeah.
I tell everybody all the time, you know how shit happened back in the day? People got off the fucking bus. Get off the bus. Stop signing to these fucking labels if they on some bullshit. If they do bad business. Fuck them. Life and times.
Times is life.
But yeah, there are problems experienced with cops across the nation in relation to like every type of crime. Happens to everybody. There's clear structural issues that allow for egregious mistreatment of the American public. That's how I feel. Just all sorts of corruption, just like in any other organization.
Yeah, top to bottom.
Top to bottom, just like any other organization, there's corruption.
Let's talk. First and foremost, thank you guys for coming on the podcast.
Oh yeah, thank you guys.
Seriously, I'm glad you're here
Good
with the
to see
lights
you.
on. You know, all this shit.
We got the lights
It's good
on, the
to have
power
everything.
finally.
And it's
All the
dry.
character.
Yeah.
Let's just like really shout out our support systems. You know, shout out my mom, shout out my team, shout out everybody that support me, shout out people that hit me up when I'm down, bring me up when I'm down.
Yeah.
And I really, really appreciate you. Seriously.
Yeah. Shout out Momski, Popski. Shout out my sister. Shout out my girlfriend Caitlin. Shout out Nathier for creating this wonderful podcast that we're able to come on and have wonderful discussions on. Yeah, bro. Shout out to all of our listeners, all of our friends who are paying attention to our projects and sharing tapping in.
You
How about you guys?
Come on,
I
guys.
say shout out to my photographer.
Yeah.
That,
Shout out to shooters that shoot.
Shout out.
That man, he invests his time, his energy, and his creativity into my art to a whole different level. Like I've worked with a lot of artists along my journey, and I've never seen another photographer invest as much energy as they do with the people that they're working with. So shout out to my photographer, EA Visuals, for sure.
Shout out EA Visuals.
So shout out to my manager for getting us on these tours. Without her, we wouldn't be doing all this cool shit we're doing.
I
So
wonder who his manager is.
Facts.
Do you want to shout out anybody?
Well, I will shout out my mom. I'll shout out
Momskis.
my
Mom
skis, my dad skis up in heaven. Even though my dad ain't here physically, he's here spiritually. So
Same here.
Yeah.
couldn't have made me unless, they tried. Literally.
Liz.
Shout out to my artist that is to my right, his left.
Left and right.
Left and right,
Left and
yeah.
right.
I know my left and right. I don't know if he knows his, though.
Signs are there.
No, he doesn't. To the left? To the left?
To the right now,
I'm
y'all.
working on it.
Right.
Slide
Shout
to the art.
Shout out to my In It for Life people, Levi Kelly and Kevin Davis. So those are my two co-workers / CFO peoples. And let me see. Shout out to Chandrell. She actually is the person who not only published the book that I'm in, which is Why I Serve, and just did the documentary that we're looking to hopefully get on Netflix, but she also runs the Top Flight Defense for female veterans, and I'm the ambassador for the California area.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so
Congratulations.
shout out for that.
It's published.
It's published. The
Whoa.
book's published, and then, yeah, we had a little technical difficulties with the camera, but we ended up doing it via Zoom. So
Zoomies.
Yeah.
we Zoomied it, but yeah, just shout out to all my battles out there and my family and friends, especially those back in Chicago and all the states around the United States of America. So
Shout out.
Thank you for your
Shout
service.
yes,
Thank
thank
you
you.
for
Yeah,
your
thank you
service.
for your service. Year 3 of the Life of Times podcast is starting in August 26th.
Yo.
We're starting in August 26th, year 3.
Phase
okay?
3, everybody. Phase 3.
We're doing bigger and better things. I cannot wait. I've been working my fucking ass off.
Yo.
It's going to look so great. We're going to have more cameras, more shit.
More, everything,
more.
all of it.
And honestly, congrats on you guys' growth.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. I
Shout
mean,
out
listen,
to
man.
Life
Thank
and
you, bro.
Time.
There we go.
Shout out to everybody.
On my left and my right.
Yeah.
Left and right. And if you're not, man, tap
Tap
in,
in,
then,
then,
friend.
friend.
Tappy taps.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.